we went through the problems on direction cosines and direction ratios. Today, let me discuss some more problems relative to the exercise of 11.1 in your NCERT, right? I think we have completed 3 problems yesterday, right? Today, let me complete the remaining problems in that exercise. Now, the 4th problem. Show that, write down. Show that the points. Show that the points 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, 1, 5, 8, 7 are collinear. You can do this problem by using 2 methods, 2 or 3 methods, but 3-dimensional geometry. Observe the first method I am saying. According to our NCERT, the first method I am saying. I request you humbly, please turn off your video. Now, 3 points have been given to you and he asked us to show that those are collinear, right? Now, you should consider first one as capital A, which is equals to OA bar. OB bar is equals to, which you can also write this one as 2i plus 3j plus 4k. OB bar is equal to -i minus 2j plus k, which is equals to -1 comma -2 comma 1 given to you, right? OC bar is equals to 5i bar plus 8j bar plus 7k bar, okay? AB bar is equals to OB bar minus OA bar, right? You find out OB minus OA, -1, -2, -3, -2, -3, which is equals to -5. 1 -4, it is -3. I am going to repeat this one. -1 -2, it is -3. -2 -3, it is -5. 1 -3, it is -3, right? 1 -4, it is -3. Which you consider that one as A1, B1, C1, right? Now, find out BC bar, or you can also call this one as DRs of AB bar. Now, the direction ratios of BC bar is equals to OC bar minus OB bar, which you can also write this one as x2 minus x1. BC bar x2 minus x1 6 comma y2 minus y1, right? 10 comma z2 minus z1. I am going to repeat this. BC bar DRs x2 minus x1 6, y2 minus y1 10, z2 minus z1 6 again, right? You consider this one as A2, B2, C2, right? Now, if A1, find out if A1 by A2, what is the condition? What is the condition? If A1 by A2 is equals to A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2 is equals to C1 by C2, then these are said to be collinear, right? Now, that means find out A1 by A2 value. A1 by A2 is equals to -3 by 6, which is equal to -1 by 2, right? Similarly, you find out B1 by B2 value, -5 by 10 is equals to -1 by 2, right? Now, C1 by C2 value is equals to -3 by 6, which is equal to -1 by 2. All 3 are equal. Therefore, you can write, therefore, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Given points are collinear. I am going to repeat this problem once again. Observe this one. You should consider the first point as OA bar, right? OB bar and OC bar. Okay. Find DRs of AB bar, which is equals to OB bar minus OA bar, which is nothing but x2 minus x1 comma y2 minus y1 comma z2 minus z1 formula. Okay. Now dRs of BC bar is equals to OC bar minus OB bar, right? Which the same formula you are going to use, right? After that, you consider AB bar dRs as A1 B1 C1. You consider BC bar dRs as A2 B2 C2. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, which implies minus 1 by 2 you are going to get. If those three are equal, then the points are collinear. Copy this one. Afterwards, I am going to discuss the second method. Yes, I hope you understood this. Right? Shall I have the board? Next one, copy the next problem. Find the direction cosines of sides of triangle. Find the direction cosines of sides of triangle whose vertices are 3, 5, minus 4, minus 1, 1, 2, right? Minus 5, minus 2. Find the direction cosines of sides of triangle whose vertices are given to you, right? Okay, observe now. What is the meaning of this question? He has given you 3 vertices. Listen the concept carefully. After that, you can go. 3 vertices given to you, right? This is a side. This is also one side. This is a third side, right? You should find out DCs of AB, BC, and CA respectively. How to find out direction cosines? Yesterday, at the time of concept, I said, if you want to find out DCs of one line. AB is a line. AB bar becomes line segment, right? If you want to find out the DCs of one line, right, you require to find DRs. To find out DRs, that means to find out LMN, it is required to find small a, b, c. Why? Because those two are related, like L is equals to a upon root of a square plus b square plus c square. M is equals to b upon root of a square plus b square plus c square. N is equals to c by root of a square plus b square plus c square. Am I right? So, if I want to find out DCs of one line, I should find DRs of that line. Okay. So, first of all, find out DRs of direction ratios of AB, which is equals to of side AB is equals to, what are DRs? How to find out direction ratios of line? You consider that first point as x1 y1 z1, second point as x2 y2 z. Okay, x2 minus x1, minus 1 minus 3 minus 4, 1 minus 5 minus 4, 2 minus of minus 6. Next, DCs of AB bar is equal to A by root of A square plus B square plus C square, right? Similarly, you should find out DRs of BC bar, which is equals to, while you are finding another side DRs, this is B, this is C. Now, x2 minus x1, which is equals to minus 4, y2 minus y1, which is equals to minus 6, right? Z2 minus Z1, which is equals to minus 4. Therefore, DCs of BC bar is equals to minus 4 upon root of 16 plus 36 plus 16 again, comma. Here also that means I forgot to write here 16, comma 6 by root of a square plus b square plus c square. I am going to repeat this formula. This is called as A, B, C. A by root of a square plus b square plus c square. B by root of a square plus b square plus c square. C by root of a square plus b square plus c. These are called DCs of AB bar. Similarly, DCs of BC bar is equals to minus 4 by this plus minus 6 by root of 16 plus 36 plus 16 again minus 4 by root of 16 plus 36 plus 16. Okay, copy this up to here. If you want, even you can find out similarly DRs of CA bar you should find. DRs of CA bar, after that DCs of CA bar. Copy up to here. I will discuss DCs of CA bar. Okay. Over. Yes, I hope you have copied. Yes, the next problem, CA bar. That means direction cosines of CA bar you require to find. I hope you have copied this. dRs of CA bar is equal to dRs of CA bar is equal to, what is CA? CA bar is equal to OA bar minus OC bar. 3 minus of minus 5. CA 3 minus of minus 5, which is equal to 8. 3 minus of minus 5, 8. 5 minus of minus 5, 10. 5 plus 5 value is equals to 10. And minus 4 plus 2. Minus 4 minus of minus 2. That means minus 4 plus 2 is equals to minus 2. Now, DCs of CA bar is equals to 8 by root of 64 plus 100 plus 4, right? Comma 10 upon root of 64 plus 100 plus 4, right? Minus 2 upon root of 64 plus 100 plus 4. Now simplify this, you are going to get DCs of CA bar. Copy that problem and simplify that one. That means previously you should get 2 root 17 like that, I think. Root 68 value. Now, here in this problem, you should get the denominator. You should get the denominator as 2 root 42 like that. I hope you have copied. Yes. With this, your direction cosines and direction ratios have been completed, right? In the next exercise, it is 11.2. Write down deciding straight lines. That means this is straight lines concept in three-dimensional geometry. Now, a few words from my side. See, comparatively to the previous, I hope that means PCMC attendance is lagging behind. You just inform your friends. This is my request. You just inform your friends to be regular to the classroom. Why? Because these are very small and very easy topics, right? That means still we are having only 4 chapters in mathematics. What are those? The first one it is, that means the 4 chapters left. The first one it is integrals, definite integrals, areas, differential equations. and from this side, probability and LPP, right? So four chapters are there, and easily we can complete them for your sake. Okay, if you are that, and you should know the logic and practical, be practical. What I mean to say it is, I crossed PU, there is no issue to me, right? And even your parents crossed the age, so there is no issue to your parents, right? The students who listen the class effectively will definitely get success. Unless you listen the class, the concept will not be clear. Even if you lose one class of online, why? Because here you just observe the practicality. Here we are providing studios in our college. So if there is any problem regarding subject, you were asking to the faculty in front of you, right? But in online, it is not possible to everyone. So I insist you people to be regular to the classroom. Thereon, you will get success very easily. Otherwise, another time you should revise. Totally, it is of time waste. If you listen now, there is no need to listen at that time. You can concentrate on either NEET or JEE very perfectly. If PU, of course, even we are also teaching the objective of first level. We are following our own material, right? So I insist you students to be regular to the classroom and don't be lazy. You just maintain a few notes, right? And remember one thing, your parents has crossed your age, that is PU age, so there is no issue to them. Of course, they are going to pay the money each and everywhere, okay? But it is ultimately loss. Next one, I am also crossed, that means I crossed my PU. There is no issue to me, right? So you just be practical and sit in the classroom consistently. Of course, it is painful to you, I don't know. But it is compulsory to you. I feel it so. So I insist you people to be regular to the classroom because the impact of today's class will be on tomorrow. Okay. If you concentrate within this month, we can complete the entire syllabus. After that, you can just revision will be, that means you can revise in the classroom itself, and at your home or in anything in study hours, you can concentrate much on NEET or JEE, right? So be regular to the classroom and be sincere, put sincere effort, you are going to get success. Thank you. And take down the next concept called straight lines in three-dimensional geometry. Straight lines in three-dimensional geometry. Generally, in two-dimensional geometry, the line equation will be in the form of, you know that in your first PUC you got, right? AX plus BY plus C is equals to 0. The line equation will be like this, okay? But in three-dimensional geometry, the line equation, the vector equation of line will be in the form of R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar. And its Cartesian form will be x minus x1 by A is equals to y minus y1 by B is equals to z minus z1 by C. Right? So, first of all, in these lines and after that planes are there, these are very easy problems. Only 2 or 3 theorems will be there. And definite question, 5 marks question you are going to get from these theorems. There are only 7 to 8 theorems totally. Okay, if you read those 8 theorems, you are going to get one 5 marks question from that theorems itself. So, right? So I insist you to observe these problems and theorems, okay, and put the effort to simplify them, okay, and don't be lazy. Take down. First of all, observe that the vector, don't write anything else. I am going to give you the notes now itself. Don't write. The vector equation in three-dimensional form, three-dimensional geometry, it is r bar is equals to a bar plus lambda b bar, and its Cartesian form is this, right? Now, each and every line equation will have line equation or angle between two vectors in lines will have, but it is vector form and also Cartesian form. You should write both, right? Now, first one, write down the side heading called straight lines in three-dimensional geometry. First one, statement. Theorem number one. That means in concept terms, even I am going to say the theorem also. Statement. The vector equation of line passing through, write down, passing through a point capital A bar, and parallel to the vector B bar is R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar, and its Cartesian form is, write down, and its Cartesian form is x minus x1 by A is equal to y minus y1 by B is equal to z minus z1 by C. You are going to get the problems in this concept. That means based on this theorem. I am going to repeat that statements once again. The statement once again. You just observe whether you wrote it correct or not. The vector equation of line passing through a point A bar and parallel to the vector B bar is given by R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar. R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar, and its Cartesian form is x minus x1 by A is equals to y minus y1 by B is equals to z minus z1 by C. I am going to prove this one now. You just copy the statement. Yes. I am going to repeat these statements once again. The vector equation of line passing through one point capital A bar, and parallel to the vector R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar, and its Cartesian form is x minus x1 by A is equal to y minus y1 by B is equal to z minus z1 by C. Right? Now, how to prove this? Take down the proof. You should write both vector and Cartesian form, even though he has not asked you specifically. You should prove both. Okay. I will teach this one. I will prove this one very slowly. right? You try to understand now the proof of vector form, right? Now observe this one. Let O be the fixed point. Whatever we draw, we just write in verbal. Okay. Let O be the fixed point. P be the point on the line. Let P be the point on the line passing through the point capital A and parallel to the vector B bar. Okay, three statements in only one line. Let O be the fixed point. Let P be the point on the line. This line is passing through the point A and parallel to one vector B bar. What is the statement given to you? Observe there. What is the statement given to you? The vector equation of line passing through one point and parallel to another vector. That means the vector equation of this line passing through one point and parallel to another vector. P is, that means P is any point on the line, right? Okay. Now join OP. OP bar is equals to R bar. OA bar is equals to A bar. Right? AP bar is one vector. Right? Now observe. What is AP bar at that time? What is AP bar? See, OP bar is equals to R bar. OA bar is equals to A bar. And what about AP bar? AP bar is equals to OP bar minus OA bar, which is equals to R bar minus A bar. Right? Right? Now, you observe this diagram carefully. AP bar and B bar are parallel to each other because their direction is same, right? That means AP bar, comma B bar are parallel. Therefore, AP bar is equals to lambda into B bar. Okay, that means in vectors we have learned that A bar comma B bar are collinear, or A bar comma B bar are said to be parallel if one vector is equals to some scalar into another vector where lambda is any scalar. Now what is AP bar? What is AP bar? R bar minus A bar is equals to lambda B bar. R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar, right? Okay, this is the vector equation of line. I am repeating this vector form of line. Okay, observe that board clearly. Let O be the fixed point. P be the point on the line which passes through the point capital A, and this line is parallel to the line B bar. Right? AP bar, B bar are parallel. Two vectors are said to be parallel if one vector is equal to some scalar into another vector. That means AP bar comma B bar are said to be parallel. Therefore, AP bar is equals to lambda into B bar. R bar minus A bar is equals to lambda into B bar. R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar. Right? I am going to repeat this. Okay, once again. You just observe this one. While you are copying up to, okay, I am going to discuss the Cartesian form also. After that, you can. Cartesian form. While you are writing Cartesian form, you should remember this vector form completely. You consider R bar is equals to xi bar plus yj bar plus zk bar, which is equals to x comma y comma z, right? A bar is equals to A bar is equals to x1 I plus y1 j plus z1 k, which is equals to x1 y1 z1, right? B bar is equals to small a, okay, small ai plus bj plus ck bar, okay. Now what is our form? R bar is equal to a bar plus lambda b bar. Now substitute all the values here. R bar is equals to, what is R bar? Xi bar plus yj bar plus zk bar is equals to, A bar value is equals to, what is A bar? x1 I plus y1 j plus z1 k plus lambda into ai plus bj plus ck, right? Now if I compare, that means you can write this one as x1 plus lambda into a bar I bar, y1 plus lambda into b bar into j bar plus z1 plus lambda into c bar into k bar, right? Like this you are going to get. You just do one thing, you copy up to this vector form. I am going to discuss this Cartesian form once again, because this is very important theorem. In these lines, 2 theorems, you are going to get 1 theorem for 5 marks question compulsory. Very easy. I am going to repeat this while you are copying. I am going to repeat this Cartesian, what is vector form. Observe this one closely. Let O be the, you copy that one, I am going to repeat. Let O be the fixed point, which is called as origin. Right? I think you understood up to that. Let O be the fixed point. P be the point, you should write like that. Write down first of all. Vector form proof. Let O, draw the diagram. Draw the diagram. Draw the diagram. Next. Let O be the fixed point. Let O be the fixed point called origin. Capital P, capital letter. P be the point on the line. Let P be the point on the line passing through the point capital A bar, passing through the point capital A bar, and parallel to the vector B bar, Once again I am repeating that point. Let capital P be the point on the line passing through the point A and parallel to the vector B bar. Next line, OP bar is equals to R bar. Why? Because it is position vector. OA bar is equals to A bar. Therefore, AP bar is equals to OP bar minus OA bar, which is equals to R bar minus A bar. AP bar comma AB bar are collinear. Therefore, AP bar is equals to lambda into B bar. Therefore, R bar minus A bar is equals to lambda into B bar, where lambda is equals to that means lambda, where lambda is scalar, right? After that, R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar. Write down the side heading Cartesian form. Cartesian form. Observe, I am going to discuss this Cartesian form once again. While you are writing the Cartesian form, okay, while you are writing the Cartesian form, first of all, you should write that vector form. Okay, what is vector form? R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar, right? So, R bar is equals to xi plus yj plus zk. A bar is equals to x1i plus y1j plus z1k. B bar is equals to ai bar plus bj bar plus ck bar. You substitute. This is the vector form now. You should consider these three and you should substitute in the vector form. We know that. Okay. So this is R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar. Okay. Now this is x1. Here also I bar is there. So x1 plus lambda A into I plus y1 plus lambda B into j plus z1 plus lambda k into c. And that means lambda c into k. K bar coefficients, okay, both sides. That means by comparing, we get x is equal to x1 plus lambda A, not A bar, lambda A, right? Now, x minus x1 is equal to lambda A. Lambda is equal to x minus x1 by A. Similarly, y is equal to y1 plus lambda B. Okay. So, lambda B is equal to y minus y1. Lambda is equal to y minus y1 by B. And similarly, z is equal to z1 plus lambda c. Z minus z1 is equals to lambda c. Lambda is equal to z minus z1 by c. Therefore, this is lambda, this is lambda, this is lambda. So, equate 3. Y minus y1 by b is equal to z minus z1 by c. So, copy this one. I am going to repeat. I am going to repeat this problem once again. Cartesian form. Observe this. If before going to write that Cartesian form, you require vector form completely. What is vector form? R bar is equals to A bar plus lambda B bar, right? Now, what is R bar? That is position vector now. So you should consider that one as R bar is equals to xi plus yj plus zk, which is not known to you, right? And small a bar is equals to x1i plus y1j plus z1. Similarly, small b bar is equals to a bar, ai bar plus bj bar plus ck bar, right? Now, substituting in this vector form, substituting these three values in this vector form, and by comparing, we are going to get this. Simplify this one to get this. Okay, copy this slowly. And tomorrow, I am going to discuss the problems on this theorem, right? 2 or 3 problems are there directly in your exercise 3-dimensional geometry 11.2, right? So, tomorrow I am going to discuss this one. And I insist you to be regular to the classroom. Thank you.